Paul, Sonic Fighter has his first run at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. He's been in work for a while without racing. What's taken him so long to get to the track?
Yeah, he's had one or two health issues, so we've taken him along pretty quietly and just lacked a bit of maturity, but he's made steady progress, throughout his trials, and I'm not saying he could win on Wednesday night, but I think he should have acquitted himself pretty well.
Are you happy with what he's shown you in those trials?
Yeah, we haven't really let him go and asked him to do too much. When you let him off the bridle, they're either going to go forward or backwards. But no, I think he's had quite a good preparation.
And that last trial was at Happy Valley. Were you satisfied with the way that he got around the track?
Yeah, Derek was pretty happy. He said, no problem going there to race. So hopefully from the gate he'll get a nice run in behind the speed, and we'll see how he goes.
And just on Derek too, of course, he was apprenticed to you, but he's now a Group 1 winning rider. He must be rapt to see what he's been able to achieve recently.
Yeah, I wish he still was apprenticed to me. No, it's terrific. He's right from day one. He's shown the skills that he's got, and he went through his apprentice to my brother in New Zealand, and and he's gone on. So we're very proud of him.
David called me awesome to the Valley up to 1,650 metres and back down recently to Class 4. Are these the winning ingredients for him on Wednesday night?
I think so. I think he's been pretty consistent in Class 3. I was running him over, at Charlton, over 14. His win was over 1650 at the Valley. I'm not quite sure if I agree with letting him go to the front, but I think he's ready to win now. His form suggests he's ready to win.
Last time that run was very good considering the amount of ground he had to cover as well.
No, absolutely. It's all just about Hong Kong's about luck in running and barriers. That's basically what it is. And I think I was fortunate to get Gate 3 tomorrow. And Douglas will give him every chance, and he's a big runner.
You haven't had this horse for long. He joined the stable at the start of the season after being with me, Troy. What's he like? What have you learned from him as a horse?
Yeah, he's a lovely big horse. He can be quite strong in the mornings, though. But I think coming back to the Valley is a good move for him, providing he had the gate, which he's got.
Rule D, Paul, he's a horse that his best run last season was over 2,000 metres. He ran well over 2,200 last time out. Is he an out-and-out stayer?
I think pretty much so. He didn't get the best of runs in his last start, and he just went down narrowly carrying a big weight. I think the step up, he is placed in Class 3, and he's got a bit of an awkward draw, but if they run it along at good speed, he'll certainly run the trip out. Where
would you like to see him from that draw in the run?
Oh, look, I think we might go back from that draw. It can be a funny run race. Those 2-2s, they can sort of run, the first 600 as quickly as they possibly can, and then steady up. So I think we'll be out of the early rush and just see how he finishes off.
But he had to make a long, sustained run last time out. Did that race take a bit out of him?
Yeah, well, it was a pretty tough run under the circumstances and given the weight he carried, but he seems to have come through it okay. So there've been no problems there. Chris,
fabulous one. He goes to the Valley on Wednesday night. Is this what he needs to get back to the winner's circle?
I hope so, because every time, he's, if the first time back to the, it's the second time back to the class 2, and the rating is dropped a bit. And I hope, he get a good chance to, because it's in Happy Valley, I think, it's more suited for him because the straight is not like Shartin. It's not that further. That's why, his dash is always, and in the last 100 it slowed down. That's why, we try to put him in there. Yeah.
How is the horse? How's he come out of that last run on the dirt?
Yeah, it's pretty good. After the put up, eating well, everything is normal. I think it's it's not an easy horse to ride. Even the kid, he did a good job, but it's not easy. But I think maybe that's why try to put Nash on and try to help.
In the race 2 on Wednesday night, it's a race that looks like it's got a lot of speed. Is that a concern for you?
That's the problem, but depends on but we have a good draw. We run our way. We try to, because he got a gate speed. I think if we can control the pace, I think we still have a good chance.